I think it's time we had a little chat. I used to do so many videos like this, but I have tried to lay off on it because the priority is the actual content I provide to you guys, that being videos informing you regarding UK theme and amusement parks. However, since I don't think this is going to affect uploads too much, I'm doing it. June has not been ideal. I finished university for the year and my plan was to upload quite a few videos, sit down videos, vlogs, etc. However, that all came to a grinding halt earlier in the month when I caught COVID. And it stopped me from being able to speak to a camera pretty much. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail regarding this because I've got more important things to talk about in this video. However, for those of you who are wondering, because way back when in 2020 I talked about how I was severely clinically vulnerable and I basically shielded for a year, I didn't go out because of that. I thought you're probably intrigued to know like what it was like for me catching it. First of all, can I just point out that I didn't catch this from going to a theme park. Oh no, I've been going to theme and amusement parks again for over a year now since this pandemic started. I didn't catch it at university either. You know, there's been points in my course when I've been interacting with all these people. No, didn't catch it through that. I caught it after two of my relatives got back from this coached getaway holiday thing. Essentially, they caught it there. My dad went to visit them a few days after they got back and he caught it, and lo and behold, despite the fact we isolated him in a room and everything, like he got symptoms, he tested positive and that, everyone in our household, my mum, my sister and me, we all caught it unfortunately. A couple of days after my dad tested positive, I woke up with a bit of a sore throat. Didn't think too much of it at first because there's been times, I'm not going to lie, where I've been vlogging for 12 hours at a late night riding and it takes it out of your throat. Over time my throat started to get worse and I soon discovered that I had a temperature. Did a test and it was negative, and then a day or so later things had got a little bit worse and I was thinking I'm not right, but it's probably just a cold. Did another test, I was negative. At this point my mum had done a test, was negative, and my sister had done the same and was negative. Then later that day I started to develop shivers and I didn't feel good, not gonna lie, so we thought, you know, we better do another test. Took my temperature and it was 41 degrees, and for those of you who don't know, your temperature's meant to be about 37 degrees, so it was 4 degrees over, and that's really dangerously high. I don't think I've ever known my temperature get that high. And guess what, this lateral flow test came back positive, so there you go. That just goes to prove how inaccurate they are. And my mum and sister did another test at that same time-ish, and guess what, lo and behold, theirs also came back positive. So I wasn't feeling good at this point, not gonna lie, but the next day, due to being severely clinically vulnerable, I went for this treatment which I'm entitled to, which is meant to help stop you from becoming seriously ill. And it was basically this intravenous thing where you basically get this fluid in your veins that goes straight into your bloodstream, and it's basically a load of antibodies that help you to fight it off. And because it's basically put straight in your bloodstream rather than say the vaccines which are injected in your muscle, it doesn't take like 2 to 3 weeks to work, it works straight away. And like, not gonna lie, I felt better a little bit straight after that, and then ever since then I've kind of been on the up. I've got better and better, and here I am today about a week and a half after it all started. So yeah, it was, to be honest, a mild illness, but had I not had that treatment, you know, bearing in mind my temperature got to 41 degrees, God knows what could have happened. You know, I could have ended up in hospital. Like, I wouldn't have put it past that. Like, it genuinely could have happened. Like, my temperature was high enough really to be hospitalised, but thank goodness I got this treatment sorted very quickly. Last time I did a test, which was about 3 days ago, I was still positive. Probably do another one tomorrow, hopefully negative again. Hopefully next Saturday I'll be going to Blackpool Pleasure Beach again. I don't think I'll vlog it, but that'll be my first theme park visit in quite a while, provided that happens. But with that in mind, I'm now going to go into a bit more detail about what you can expect on the channel coming up over summer, because there's some quite exciting things I want to tell you about and get you hyped up about before they happen. Wow. My channel's been pretty dominant in terms of Pleasure Beach content this year. I've not done as much content surrounding other parks as I would have liked. As much as I love Pleasure Beach, I feel like people are getting a bit tired of the channel. However, with that being said, recently I have tried more to branch out into other parks again. Obviously with Flamingo Land's brand new 10 inversion coaster, which we now know the name's going to be Sick for. I know, very original. Opening in a couple of weeks. I have done a couple of videos surrounding that, and that trend is set to continue on Saturday, which will mark 1 week before it opens. So I'm going to do another video for that, updating you guys on the latest developments with it, because the first 2 videos I did on it have done really well. So once again, thank you so much for your support. I've also got quite a big Alton Towers video in the works. Many of you will know that my opinions of Alton Towers and some of their rides are quite controversial, so you've got that to look forward to, and hopefully it'll be out next week. I did start recording that before the whole COVID situation, but that has essentially delayed me finishing it off. Now, the week after that, we're actually going on a holiday to Bournemouth and London as well, because we're doing the Harry Potter Studios in London for just under a week. And I'm actually going to be visiting Poulton's Park again, which is obviously a family park in Southampton that I visited for the first time last year. I fell in love with the place. I think it's a brilliant park, and actually one of the best parks in the country, so I'm going to be doing another vlog from that. The staff there are brilliant. It's such a well kept park. Honestly, it reminds me of the Disney parks abroad. That's the kind of standard we're looking at with how well kept this place is. It's also incredibly themed, and they have a good few family coasters, so yeah, you've got that to look forward to. Now, with that in mind, those of you who are following the channel in 2019, when I visited South Wales for a week, will know that I vlogged the entire week rather than just the day we went to, well, it was Oakwood was the bucket list standout park and the reason we went there. Now, since that video actually did really well for my channel at the time, I'm wondering if you guys would want me to do something similar for Bournemouth. However, I was thinking of splitting up the Poulton's Park segment from the rest of it and uploading Poulton's Park as a separate vlog. The reason being that I'm just thinking that some people might not be interested in the other stuff we go and do and the reviews of Harry Potter Studios and whatnot. And with this being a theme and amusement park focused channel predominantly, some of you may be only interested in the Poulton's Park part of the holiday. So be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll probably also ask on Instagram as well. Besides that, there'll be plenty more content coming to the channel in the summer. Don't worry, Pleasure Beach fans, I'm not going to be boycotting the place. There will be some more videos surrounding Pleasure Beach coming to the channel soon. We've obviously got another late night riding event coming up on the 25th of June. I won't be attending that, unfortunately. However, I will be attending the one after that, which will be taking place towards the end of July. There is also something else in the works. I'm not going to talk too much about it yet, but hopefully later this summer I'm going to be visiting a brand new park that I've been hoping to visit for years now. I'll speak more about it when it's confirmed when this is definitely going to be happening, but all I'm going to be saying for now is a little hint for you guys. It is a park that I have done a few videos about on this channel before. Nevertheless, I'm very excited about this. I hope everything goes to plan with it, and I'll be sure to film some content while I'm there. Anyway, in the meantime, I hope you're all well. I hope you're all looking forward to the content that I've mentioned in this video that's going to be coming up. This has just been a little update. I've tried to keep it a lot more concise than videos I've done like this in the past. I didn't want this to go on for half an hour, 40 minutes. Make sure you do not miss my latest vlog from Blackpool Pleasure Beach late night riding by clicking the video on the right side of your screen, as we had a brilliant day out and it's a very entertaining video. Be sure to click the icon at the centre of your screen for more things thrill related to subscribe to ThrillNet. With that, thanks for watching guys, I'll see you next time.